All right, guys, I wanted to go over the past week of swing trades because there's been a lot of activity, and there's actually a lot to go over also from the previous week's swing trades. We had some open positions that carried over into this week, plus additionally some new trades as well. So there's a lot to go over. I'm gonna go quickly because there's like over I think over a dozen choice I want to go over. So yeah, I'm gonna try to uh go quickly, maybe spend a minute on each chart. So yeah, just bear with me. If I go too fast, then feel free to follow up in the comments. But yeah, first I wanted to go over the total three chart because this is very critical because essentially we did tag the previous all-time high on the total three chart. So this is the total market cap of crypto, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And essentially, my theory is that once we get above 1.16 trillion, then uh, there's going to be more volume, more capital flowing into altcoins. So we are facing resistance at this point. You can see we kind of tested it last weekend, and we kind of like had a fake out above it, I guess, yesterday, which is why I do believe we're getting this down day today on Friday. Got stopped out in a couple of long positions. Well, not couple, just one actually on Aave, which we'll go over. Uh, so yeah, this point is very critical. This is why my positioning kind of hedged. Like I'm going one day, I'm going long, then short. So that's why there's like a mix of shorts and longs for me right now, and I'm not really directionally like short or long, and in one way. That's just my style. For those who have questions about why I'm like short on one thing, then long another, because I'm really not uh, confident either way which direction it will go. And I suppose the easiest thing to do is actually just wait for a resolution of this level, and then go from there. But I do like to be quite active in my trading, so that's why I like taking multiple positions within a week, sometimes multiple positions in a day. But anyway, let's continue. So I should go with the first chart here, W. So I called this, yeah, Wednesday evening. This was a great trade to hit all take profits, so I'm out of this one. Yeah, really nothing else to say about this one. So yeah, great trade. Next we got Solana. So yeah, Solana long. It's based on a breakout above yeah, like 244. So right now I'm still in this. We did get a pullback back down to 239. Um, so it's like drawdown right now. My entry was yeah, right around 244, 245. So we are $5 below that right now, which isn't that big of a deal. But if we start to close, yeah, if we start to close below like 230, then yeah, consider getting out of this. For now, I'm still keeping this around. Let's go into Raydium. It's a new position I posted today, so yeah, you can read about it in the swing trade setups. Essentially, we broke below the 55 EMA here. We also broke below $3.17 support, so I'm expecting more downside here. Uh, yeah, so yeah, and you can actually let me plot the take profits. Stop loss. Stop loss is going to be 3.47 with take profits at 2.95, 2.75, 2.54. So that's the setup for Radium. Let's go to Omni. Yeah, so Omni was a trade that I posted on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So yeah, I think this one hit all TPs as well. They got up to $4.50. So this is a great trade. If you're still in this, then yeah, I continue to be in this one. Looks like we're having a bit of a pullback right now, but overall, this is looks very bullish still. But I did get out of this at yeah, an average price of like 4.04 or something. Let's go to the next one. So yeah, so Omni was a good trade. So I'm not sure if like many people took this trade because I did post this like deep in the night, but not yeah, not was a short on the 8 hour. We just had TP1 on this one and then basically just came back to break even, but still this was a good trade. Let's see what's next. ENA on the daily time frame. So I use a different moving average here, so let me change it. Yeah, I use the 21 EMA here on yeah, when it was on Monday. We almost hit TP1 today. I think it's was at yeah, 65 cents. So and we came down to 6.6546. So this one is still doing well. Yeah, since we're near the 55 EMA here, so I was expecting a drop right down to 55 EMA, and from there we can pull back. So I would actually consider booking some profits on this short right now, even though we are just shy of the first take profit. I think we're gonna find a bounce in this area. Now CRV, now this was not a very good trade. We did get this move above the 55 and I did reclaim support for just one day, but yeah, the following candle we were rejected and ultimately it did hit stop loss. Although I did say to get out of this once we broke down below the 55 EMA. So hopefully you guys were able to exit this early. So this was not a good one. BNT, this is a new trade that I just posted. Yeah, it's very similar to the RAYDIUM setup. So essentially we have yeah, BNT breaking below 55 EMA. Also, it's breaking below the support here, which it's been it's been holding up price since beginning of this month. So yeah, roughly 72 cent support. Um, yeah, and so for all the take profits and stop losses, you guys can check out the swing trade post that I made. Next we have Ace. So yeah, this song was based on the fact that we had a massive run up. It pulled back to the 200-day simple moving average. Now this is actually the 55 EMA. So there's a good confluence between the 200-day, the 200-day simple moving average and the 55-day exponential moving average. So I think it's actually slightly below the simple moving average, but still above the 55 here. So I'd still I will still remain in this one, especially considering we don't our stop loss isn't until or below like 50 cents. Well, yeah, about 48 cents is the stop loss for this one. So it's basically below all of these highs. I mean, all these lows from going back to July. So we have some room here on Ace. Next, Ave. Unfortunately, this was not a good one. This was actually based on like failed falling wedge breakout attempt. Let me actually show you what I mean. Let's see. Wedge. Yeah, so yeah, I thought the setup looked good initially, but yeah, we had a breakout above the falling wedge, some good momentum, but uh, there was really no follow through. We just kind of sank or dropped below the 55 EMA and then right back into the wedge. So this was a failed trade. Next we got PEPE. This was another not good trade back in the beginning of the week. So yeah, we fell below the 21 EMA on the 8 hour. We did rise above it here, and I did recommend people to exit for a smaller loss. So I actually exited right here, and this was kind of a minor loss for me because ultimately you would have been stopped out on this one. So yeah, I'm out of Pepe. And then what else we got? Floki. Yeah, Floki was based on the daily time frame. So for this one, yeah, for this one I did ultimately get stopped out at break even. Luckily for me, I don't know if everyone was able to catch this one. But I was able to get in on this one on this goes back to like last week on the closing candle last Friday. And we did like hit TP1 like literally 2 hours before this. I mean after this. And then I did say for anyone who missed this move to wait for a pullback back down to 55 EM1. Now we did get that pullback. Unfortunately, we didn't bounce from this point. So this did end up hitting the stop loss for those who were waiting for the waiting for Floki to get back to the entry range. So yeah, kind of I think that's the final trade. So kind of a mixed week this week so far. Um yeah, last week I think was much better, but some of these trades did hit and go up to all the way to TP3. So if anything, I think the outperformers actually helped things when it comes to my swing trading portfolio. Yeah, so essentially right now, let me remove the ones that are no longer active. So Floki's not active, Pepe's not active. We're out of this one. So essentially, yes, CRV, we're not in that anymore. I'm not in OMNI anymore. That was a winner. I'm not in W. So yeah, basically the current open trades I have are Solana long, Radium short, ENA short, BNT short, and then yeah, we got Ace short. I mean Ace long as well. So two longs. So long on Ace, long on Solana, and then short on Radium, ENA, and BNT. So those are the current active swing positions. Um, and I think it's actually quite possible we'll hit the take profits on the short setups, and we can hit take profits on the long setups as well, especially on ENA is like already very close to TP1. And then the other ones are still still in play. So that's the update. Hope that made sense. Any questions, guys, just feel free to drop them in the comments.